Hello, my name is Ryan Manley. I'm a junior at the School of Hospitality Administration at Boston University, and today I just wanted to talk about sustainability and as it pertains to the hospitality industry, especially with hotels. So, when considering sustainability in the hospitality industry, especially for hotels, you need to keep in mind the impact that these sort of companies already have on the environment. Both the food and beverage and the hotel industry are capable of producing a large amount of waste and a large amount of pollution uh, because of the main reason because of this is the fact that they're open 24/7, constantly running. In many cases, businesses haven't set up a great program or haven't really put much thought into sustainability. So, in many cases, there is a great need for improvement both within their practices and with their facilities. So now consumers are becoming more aware of how they're spending their money and where they want to spend it and where their products are coming from. So they're going to want to spend their money on a corporation that not only does good business, but does good for their community and for their society around them. People would rather start choosing hotels that have sustainable options and have something that they believe in. For this reason, it's important to consider sustainability, consider ecotourism and the consumer's needs and wants so that we can help capture that part of the market. So some things that hospitality facilities are able to do, which are easy to implement, fairly inexpensive, and have a quick return on investment, are practices such as putting occupancy sensors into the rooms, putting aerators into every faucet to reduce the flow of water, saving money on that. Also, using your key card as an activator for the electricity. So it's more popular in European countries, but you can put your key card into a little slot into the room, which will actually activate the energy within the room. Um, Also, another important thing, which may be a little more costly and maybe take a little more time, but it will be extremely beneficial, is employee training on sustainability and what they can do and how they can implement it. Because if you really want a program to work and really want people to see this happening so that you can draw them in, you're going to want your employees to be excited about it and be involved in it and understand everything about it too, so they can answer any questions and lead by example within the hotel. So as you can see here, you can see an occupancy sensor and a sticker that says turn them off. Lighting accounts for 25% of electricity consumption nationally. Do your part, turn off the lights. Sustainability at BU is what you do. So implementing things such as an occupancy sensor and just putting up a sticker, it spreads awareness both for the guests and the employees alike and really helps to cut down on your electricity bill, even though it's such a small and expensive thing. So your return on investment is going to be very quick on that, along with the aerators and other things. So you can just implement a bunch of these different tactics and save a bunch of money along the way while also doing good for the environment. So not only are you doing good for your company, but you're doing good for your employees and you're doing good for the environment and the community around you. Something else that I wanted to mention, which is a more costly option for those wanting to create a sustainable environment, is the idea of retrofitting. This is going to be easier for companies who don't have a set up building yet and have the opportunity to build their own. When this is the case, companies can actually build their own LEED certified building, which is a third party that can come in and rate you, and they'll give you a platinum, silver, or gold rating depending on how sustainable your building is and the actions you're taking. This can be a little more costly for buildings that have been built for a long time, because that's going to include major renovations to the building, replacing all the old technology and bringing new technology in that's more sustainable and energy efficient. So although it may be costly and may take a while for your return on investment, you'll actually be saving a lot of money in the end. Even if it is after perhaps 10 years or 20 years, it may be actually worth it to spend a little bit more despite the inconvenience. So there are two important concepts to keep in mind when you're trying to create a sustainable environment within a hotel or a restaurant industry. One thing to keep in mind is the idea of transparency. If you're going to go ahead and do this, you're going to want to show the public that all the steps you're taking, and you're going to want to show the results that you have gotten from them and show people that what you're doing is actually making an impact. This way, you can give some credibility to what you're saying and to what you're doing, and people will actually stand behind you and follow you. The second concept is, if you want to actually implement these things, it's very important to embed this into your organizational culture, because without doing so, it's not going to catch wind behind it, and it's going to fall through most likely, and it's going to seem ingenuine, and people won't believe that what you're trying to do is actually for the benefit of the society, but rather you're trying to use it as a marketing ploy, and you're going to use this as greenwashing so that you can help bring in more people. So it's very important to perhaps set up a training program, or to really make every aspect and every decision that you make have some sort of sustainability related thought process behind it, so that way people can see, obviously through your practices, that what you're doing is actually for the good of the company and for the good of the environment and the society around you.